While my father was in a coma, my cousin sold the lease on the workshop he had run for 34 years. $26,000 for a business Dad built from a single lathe, sold to a buyer who had the keys before we were told. He was never coming back from that, and somebody had to stop the rent bleeding out of the family. I told him Dad had a wife and 2 children, none of whom he asked, and that a coma is not a death certificate. I hold a key and I've worked there since I was 15, so I had as much right as anyone. But transferring a commercial lease requires the tenant's written consent, and the consent form on file carries a signature dated while Dad was ventilated in intensive care. He was in and out of awareness. The staff said he squeezed hands and responded. The hospital's sedation chart shows continuous, deep sedation for 19 days either side of that date, and no periods of responsiveness recorded at all. Then Dad's foreman said my cousin had asked him about the lease value twice in the fortnight before the accident and had wanted to know who held the keys. The landlord's agent has now confirmed the transfer was processed on a consent form nobody at the hospital could have witnessed, which puts the sale itself in question rather than just the money. He asked what the lease was worth 2 weeks before Dad ever went into that hospital. Dad woke up in November and the locks had already been changed.